Aston Martin are probably the most hyped up team for the new F1 season, with Sebastian Vettel joining them after his sour departure from Ferrari. Everyone seems to think that Seb's going to bounce back and show us all why he's a worthy 4 times world champion. However, it's not all that straightforward. So in this video, I'm going to explain what we should really expect from Vettel at Aston Martin and why Lance Stroll could end up being closer than some people may think. Lance had a good year in 2020. He got a pole position and 2 podiums. Yeah, his teammate won a race, but had it not been for some misfortune with front wing damage in Turkey, he was robbed of the chance to fight for one himself. So he didn't underperform by any means, and missing a race due to COVID didn't help. Actually, until the Eiffel Grand Prix, he was outscoring Perez 57-56, having retired 3 times, and Perez missed 2 races due to COVID. Afterwards, it kinda went downhill for Lance. He received a lot of hate after colliding with Lando in Portugal, and in general just seemed a bit down. Whilst Checo was on the form of his life, fighting for his career and for that Red Bull seat. For Sebastian, 2020 was a complete disaster. 13th in the standings and just completely annihilated by Charles Leclerc in all areas. For me, it was definitely his worst season in F1, even worse than 2014 in that respect. Seb himself has openly admitted that he struggles massively when he doesn't have a lot of rear downforce from the car. When he has this, he can soften everything at the front and hence providing maximum front grip, so he can carry as much apex speed as possible without having to worry about the rear stepping out. When he doesn't have this, he has to stiffen everything at the front and hence compromise the apex speed he carries so that the rear doesn't step out. When he has a car he likes, he's as fast as anyone and very tough to beat. But when he doesn't, as we've seen in the past couple of years, and in 2014 against Daniel, and even 2016 against Kimi Räikkönen, where he was out-qualified, he's more vulnerable. What could be an issue is the rules for this year have forced the teams to reduce a lot of downforce from the rear of the car. So there's a big chance that we could end up with a 2020 spec Vettel, the one who was consistently 3 to 4 tenths slower than Leclerc. Of course, Stroll's not in the same league as Leclerc, but if that Seb shows up, then Lance could bring the fight to him. Seb will probably have the pace advantage no matter what car they drive, but as we've seen over the past few years, he's made countless errors in wheel-to-wheel combat, so provided Lance doesn't make those same errors himself, that's definitely an area he can take advantage of. We've seen a few times over the past couple of years against Checo that Lance has managed to nullify any real qualifying deficit on lap 1. So this is definitely a strength that he could carry and use against Vettel if Seb continues with his poor form. But that being said, if we cast our minds back to the doublehead at Silverstone, after just a day and a half in the car, the Hulk would manage to get within a tenth of Lance, and at the second race put 3.5 tenths on him. So given Vettel has a lot more time with the team and he's got winter testing to prepare as well, you'd probably expect the same outcome with him. So what should we expect from the Aston Martin duo in 2021? My expectation is that Vettel will come back strong like he did at Ferrari in 2015. In that case, Lance will be playing second fiddle to him, a similar role to what Kimi played against Seb. Aston have said they're going to try and give Vettel a car that suits his style, so I'll be very surprised if he's still struggling massively like he was in 2020. But as I've said already, due to the rule changes, there's still a little chance that we could see that spec Vettel return. So if Lance faces that, then it will probably be a closer fight. I'm not saying Lance is going to beat Vettel by any means, but I'm just saying that the mistakes that Seb has kept making over the past couple of years give Lance a bit of hope. For the final standings, I predict Aston Martin in P6, Vettel P10 and Stroll P11. This may seem a little harsh, but given Aston Martin have been one of those teams who have been so vocal about their focus on the 2022 regulations, I can't see them sustaining a challenge for best for the rest for the whole year. They may fight for the top positions, maybe podiums on occasion this year, but I can see them shifting focus quite quickly to the new rules, a bit like I predict Alpine will as well. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen at Aston Martin for this season. And make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos in the build up to the new F1 season.